Dom. Welcome to Between Two Wheels, where we talk about motorcycles and filmmaking. And you have a production company that calls Epic Minutes Production, and you already have like different locations. You have actually teams like editor, camera people, and so on. Can you give us a little bit background what Epic Minutes Production is?
Yeah, of course. Epic Minutes Production, we founded, I think, 4 years ago. The target was in the beginning on to make only YouTube and social media clips. I tried documentaries, but I realized really fast that you cannot so much money with it. Then I go to the internet. I was an internet guy before, and now I try to combine, my internet know-how, social media know-how with movie making and making beautiful pictures that we try. And yeah, we have 3 studios right now. One in Tyrol, where right now it's where everything started. Then 2 years ago, we started in Salzburg because it's close to KTM and Red Bull. Yeah. And last year we do another studio in Hamburg, in north of Germany. Yeah, nice. Exactly.
You already mentioned KTM and Red Bull that are just a few huge references with companies you work. You work with BMW, Audi, like you said, Red Bull, KTM. So how is it to work with such a big brands together?
Oh, in Austria, it's a little bit different because Austria is smaller. Yeah. I just coming from Germany, and yeah, how it starts, everything, it was with KTM. I started a mountain bike online magazine, but I think we see it before. And I come from mountain bike downhilling to the motorsports. Yeah, and had a project with a good friend, a 15-time national champ, and we asked KTM for bike that we can produce, and the idea was to go to the Erzberg Rodeo, to the famous one, and try that he get at the downhill pro, or we can make it. And so everything started. And Austria, Red Bull and KTM, it's really close. And I live also in the valley where the famous hero Heinz Kienigardner lives on, the rally camp and so on. And it's a little family at the end. It sounds bigger at the most time like it is.
Okay. So a lot of filmmakers are watching the series, and a lot of questions that I get is like, how do people get clients? Like a lot of people go out there and I want to do stuff, and you're pretty well at that. How long is Epic Minutes Production? How long does the company exist?
Epic Minutes, we founded 4 years ago.
4 years. So can you give a little bit of insight and tips, share some tips how you get these clients?
The most clients I had before I founded Epic Minutes, like KTM, because a lot of stuff comes from my online magazine where I produce content every week. We tried iTunes and YouTube channel, and we need something to test it out. Before I had a multimedia agency, and we just producing websites. And I realized really soon that websites will be replaced with templates and everything, and WordPress and everything. And IT for me, you have to produce content, and that's what we tried with the online magazine for mountain bikes. And then we get the experience. At the end, experience is everything. You need experience. And for us, Epic Minutes is an outdoor producing company. And in my mind, is when you're learning filming outdoor in bad conditions, bad light, forest, and hard light and everything. It's a good training to do everything. I think then you can film in a studio or in a normal environment, everything. And at the end, I like motorsports and 2 wheels. That's how it comes all together.
We see here a clip already where you're filming something outside. So if you're going through the events, how do you film these kind of scenes? What equipment you have and how you arrange that?
Oh, it depends on the event. It's really like what we see in the background. It's the Hellas Rally. Hellas Rally, it's a really nice rally for beginners. They can learn how to use a road book. They can decide if they use GPS or road book. We do it as everything with the Kienigardners together. And for me, it's like every day you write your own rally, but not for timing, for the nice pictures. And you have to working with the organizer. Melitis is a nice guy, by the way. He gives you the right GPS points. because he knows where are the nice points on the tracks. And then you ride with your bike or with a buggy or with a car. It depends on the stages to the nice stuff. And then you have most of the time 2 teams. One team get all the interview stuff done because they're starting in the morning in the bivouac, and they're also when they come back. And the other 2 filming guys are riding the same tracks like the rally guys, but they only have to be careful that nobody kills them. That's the only difference.
Well, yeah. Tom, what was your most memorable experience with Epic Minutes Production?
You mean filming wise?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's so much different stuff. We travel a lot, and last year we had over 200 days on the road for different kind of productions, like 2 rallies. Every year we do the beginning, like we did it before the shutdown, the Oasis rally. That's a beginner rally in Tunisia. That was really nice because I came to go with my hero, Hans Kindergartner, you know, and he showed me that stuff. Really nice experience was the Red Bull hair scramble rodeo. It was really crazy to film that because, you know, as camera guy in the middle of flying stones from everywhere. And after the event, we asked why we don't use helmets, because it was so crazy dangerous. But this was definitely one of the nicest experiences, I think, the Herzberg rodeo. Because it was a crazy situation. But every rally is different. But the nice thing is a little family, and you see every year the same people most of the time. And it's a big family at the end.
A big family at the end. So you already mentioned that you not only do like outside stuff, and you have currently something released regarding ice hockey. Can you give us there a little bit background?
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites project the last 3 years. We had a good connection since 3 years with the Easy Red Bull Salzburg. Close, we opened the office in Salzburg. The marketing guy calls me and say, hey, now you're in Salzburg, you can film tomorrow. We say, for sure. And then we start filming. The first project what we did, it was called Player Perspective. That's we put with a camera company, you know, a typical startup from Barcelona. They produced the camera that you can put in the armor from the ice hockey player, and we put the season player's perspective. Mm-hmm. It was really nice. You know, we follow one player with 3 cameras over the ice, and also he has a POV inside in the middle of the game. And from there we go forward, and then we're working 3 years with them together, and then was the idea to make a documentary about the whole season. And that's what you're seeing there right now. And we started, I think we started in September, filming every interesting game, try to get the contact to the coaches, all the access what you need to going in the cabin. At the end, it's a lot of trust from the club. Mm-hmm. We try to produce a nice documentary. And you see Curtis and Julio, my main employees in Salzburg, and Curtis had it from the beginning on. He made the off-speaking stuff. You see him here right now. You know, it's also family at the end, because everything is experience and trust at the end when you want to get this kind of pictures.
Yeah. So where is it released already? Can the people see it somewhere?
You can see it on the club's Red Bull, easyredbulls.com website. It's a 4 episode series, because we have to do something after the shutdown. They killed the season in the middle of the playoffs. You know, and then normally we want to sell it to Amazon, but they have no interest in it anymore. And then, yeah, we try to get anything out that we can show what we had produced, and as well for the fans. It was a good, you know, what do you want to say? It was a good stuff that they have something, you know, because they don't see anything. They have season tickets and nobody can go more to the games. And then we decided, and the last 10 weeks, Curtis edited every day 10 hours to make this documentary. 15 minutes, 4 episodes. It's close to 65 minutes. It's really nice, really internal stuff. And I think the club loves it, the coaches loves it, and we as well. Mm-hmm. Really nice.
Nice. But you like to be on your bike as well, right? You have, I think, what is it, a 1090 or 1190? And
I had a 1090, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you recently
went there riding
on a trip?
Now. Yeah, you put me right there when I stuck in the mud last year. You know, I just had a break from motorbiking 6 years because I had a hard knee injury with a motorbike, but I was filming for KTM. And the kindergarten gave me the chance to get back on the bike. And with a motorbike, you can go, you know, really easy with the camera on the back or, you know, in the panniers to get the stuff. And I ride a 1090 since last year. I love it, you know.
Yeah. It's a pretty big bike, taking that what we see here, like in deep sand, and you comfortable.
Yeah, the deep sand is not so funny. In the deep sand, it's not also funny. You need, what do you say, a lot of balls to get a throttle on, but you know, you have to learn and try.
Yeah.
You know.
After the shutdown, you guys have already some projects lined up. Where are we gonna work on next?
Well, that's what we figure out right now. We take a little bit emergency help to some little companies to help them out, produce some stuff because they have to show something. As example, restaurants, they have nothing to do anymore because they have no clients, and then we help out make some delivering videos and service videos, everything for Facebook and social media. But we have 3 or 4 rally projects out there. You know, the Hellas Rally, it's now moved to October, and this kind of stuff, what we do, and then we see what will come up. For sure, we had a lot in the editing stations where we can put like the easy Red Bull stuff. Right now, I'm working on the KTM stuff for the Kini. They had a new shop, a big flagship store, and you know they have the same problem right now. Cannot publish anything, or you know, you have only chances to online.
Yeah,
and soon the border opens again. You may see me on the bike again, close to Portugal and Spain to produce there some stuff.
Yeah, crossing fingers sooner than later.
Yeah.
I have prepared some pictures that I pulled from your Instagram. Do you mind to give some feedback, comment them where that is, what the people do there?
Yeah, that's what you see. This must be the edit station in Salzburg. It's Julio and Elena, one of our trainees. You know, I think it was pictures because we searched people to work for us, and I think it was the campaign. Work for epic minutes and do epic things, how we call it.
Yeah, everybody's smiling while editing.
They try.
That's not true.
You know, no, it's definitely not true. Sometimes I know exactly Curtis, what you see in the behind. He was really stoked to work for Red Bull, and Red Bull is a cool client, by the way. But also, it's really sometimes annoying because the processes are crazy, and it's kind of that. But this picture, I have no idea. It must be here in Tyrol on the gallows. We shoot also for a lot of tourism stuff, hotels and so stuff, and it must be there. Okay. I'm not sure. It must be. Yeah.
And sometimes you're in the desert as well.
Yeah, this is one of the shots when I was, you know, the Kini guys, they have adventure company as well. They make adventure tours. And there I got with them on the bike to film that stuff. This was in Morocco, in Merzouga. It's 10 minutes from the hotel away. You know, the dunes start
looks like it's somewhere like days away.
It's the beginning of the Sahara. It's, you know, Merzouga. It's really close to the first big dunes, and you go 10 minutes and then you have pictures like that.
All right. Is that the same what we're seeing here?
That's my behind the lens, my stuff. That's the whole Morocco. It was in November last year. You know, and I try to document everything with the GoPro. Then I stop, make normal camera stuff, and then I jump on the bike again. Sometimes I put the drone out, but in Morocco and Tunisia, it's something crazy with the drone because it's not allowed, by the way. But we try to smuggle it in the whole time. It works. This is the film set from Ben Hur, by the way, what you see in the behind. This is really nice stuff. You know, and every day you ride 300 kilometers on the bike.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's the whole week. It's 1,800 kilometers.
Yeah.
Started from Marrakesh over the Atlas Mountain to Merzouga. Then you have 2 days in the desert, and then you go the way back. It's really nice. Morocco is one of the nicest places to ride, I have to say. Tunisia is also nice, but Morocco is definitely my favorite.
You already mentioned that you're taking a GoPro for the riding footage, and you have a drone with you. But you said you have a regular camera with you as well. What camera do you take with you? On the trip, when all this rally stuff, the most of the time I do by myself because my employees have no driving license. That's a problem in this generation. Nobody has a motorbike driving license. That I have to do it by myself. And at this kind of rallies, I have a 2-camera setup, A7 III with a 16-105 lens, G-Master, and then I have a Alpha 6500 as a crop factor with a zoom lens.
you know, that I can the crop shots and the zoom shots, and it works really nice. Yeah, and then I have a GoPro on the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
That's my edit bay where I'm sitting right now. Yeah, and the GoPro.
That's the edit. That's
yeah,
your
that's
edit
the
suite. Let's go through that. Oh. Yeah, that has a live view. So I guess on the top, that is your live preview of the footage. Then you have your editing on the right, and the left is the timeline. With what software are you editing and why?
We just editing on Premiere. Since years, I started with the typical Final Cut Studio stuff, but at the end, I don't like Apple anymore because they're too expensive and it doesn't work. And when we opened the office in Salzburg, we switched completely from Apple to PCs.
Yeah.
And we're just working on Premiere all the time. It's really nice in team projects, by the way. Yeah, and the setup here is most of the time is a 55-inch or 65-inch screen. We sponsored by LG, and it's a good setup to work on it. You know, you have enough space on the left, enough space for your timeline. On the right, you have the preview and all that stuff. And the bigger monitor is the most of the time when the client sits behind you and just sitting on the sofa behind you, you can see over the editor. Yeah. When I'm normally editing, I didn't watch on the big screen. Only when I do the content stuff.
Yeah. So you're traveling a lot, and this is familiar face. Can you explain the audience?
Yeah, that's where we meet us. Yeah, that's where we meet us. Shmulik.
Yeah. So on the left, that's Shmulik. He owns a restaurant here in New York City, and there's a weekly meetup where all the motorcycle people comes together, and this is somehow how we met. So
exactly.
Dom, let me pick one more video. Let me see what that is. Is it the reel maybe? No, that's another rally, isn't it?
That's definitely Heli Rella's content increase. That's a Heinz Kindergartner. This is son Hannes. He's paralyzed since 12 years.
Okay.
And he rides in a modified Cannon buggy. Yeah. You see, the left hand is on the steering wheel, the right is on the gas control and brake control. Yeah. And it's really nice to be with them together. It's big friends since years. I think we do the Hellas rally since 6 years now, every year. This is the first year they changed it because the virus, and they moved it to October. Nice. Maybe you have to have a chance to get with me there, you know, one time.
Let's see. When hopefully, crossing fingers, everything goes back to normal and we can continue great content. By the way, content, where can people, I would like to wrap up the interview, Dom. Where can the people find more about Epic Minutes, and where can they see the videos? Can you repeat where they can watch the series, the ice hockey series?
I think the best entry point must be Instagram and Facebook at the time, because we're a social media production company, or you find the stuff on the website, but the website is at the moment more German like English. I think the best way it's Instagram. We had also a little stuff, funny stories on Instagram. We call it Happy Friday. It's really funny stuff. I think you see some of this funny stuff. But we do that only that the people that we film, that, you know, a lot of people, they are shy in front of the camera, and we try to make fun of it, that they have more fun and they see it's not so hard. You know? Yeah.
All right.
I think the most side is Instagram is the best.
Instagram is the best go-to point. Awesome. Okay, Dom, thank you so much for joining. I wish you all the best. Stay safe and healthy, and I wish you all the best with your production company.
Thanks, man, and I hope we see you soon.
See you soon, man. Bye.
Bye-bye.